What's up, Gary? What's up, TJ? Double up. What's up, Fly? Elko. All right, so I'm cleaning up these coil pack covers. These are LS coil pack covers. So if anybody wants a set of LS coil pack covers, holla at your boy. Holla. So cleaning these up, but that's not what we're doing right now. What right now we're gonna do is this. We're gonna let some people get in here. This is the battery for the 68 Lemans. We're gonna build a battery tray. I'm gonna show y'all how to build a battery tray with very limited stuff. But until a bunch of people get in here, I can make some forward covers. What about some forward covers? Yeah, Fly. Just get with me. Oh yeah, I didn't do it. Okay, hold on, let me. Yo, what's up? This is John from Judge Innovation Garage in the Peach capital of the state. Let's go. All right, so we're gonna set that over there for just a second. And hey, Fly, if you want me to make you some for a Ford, I tell you what you do, man. Go get some card stock. Go get some card stock and make a template out of card stock, right? And do all the bends and the brakes and all that, and just draw it out on card stock and then mail it to me. And then I will take your card stock template and then I will make it match your template and then mail it back to you. So I can do that. Make anything that you got as long as I got a template. So if the template is wrong, then the part will be wrong. So you have to take in consideration that if you make me a template and mail me the template and then I make it exactly where your template is and it don't fit, that's on the template, not on me. Are you painting that? No, it's hot down here. Yeah, it's hot, man. It's been raining. From about 3 o'clock this morning to about 7 a.m. we got like 1 3/4 inches of rain, and it's still raining. What's up, John? You can. No, I'm gonna spray some Pam on it, and I'm going to actually these right here are going to be for Carolina Big. These are going to be for Carolina Big. And then I got to make some for SS Gang. I got to make some for him. But these right here are going to be for Carolina Big. So this is what it started out as. And then I'm going to make this look like this. So tell you I was wearing a shirt I got from you in Vermont, upstate New York, and they asked, well, man, I appreciate that. Gerald, I appreciate that. I really do. I appreciate that. So, well, we got 71 people in here, so let's get after it. All right, so gonna make this. Is that fan bothering y'all? Is that fan bothering y'all? Can y'all hear me good? Can y'all hear me? What do you? All right, so this is just a piece of 18 gauge, and we're going to make this into a battery tray. So I'm going to show you. Okay, all right, cool. All right, so you see these little corners? I'm going to notch these corners out, and then this is going to be my brake line, and this is going to be my brake line, and then by cutting that notch out, when I fold this one up and fold this one up, it's going to make it a tray. So they make a notch tool, and I've been looking for one where you just put it up there and just pull the handle and it it just knocks out the notch. But I don't have those. We don't have that. We don't have a notch tool. So we're gonna go cut it out on the bandsaw from the old Harbor Freight. Go over here on the bandsaw, and so we're going to use this right here. So this is what I'm going to use. I'm going to use this and I'm going to cut it out. Now, if you don't have this, you can use a grinder and a cutoff wheel. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut two of them out. I'm going to cut two of them out with the saw, and then I'm going to cut the other two out with the with a cutoff wheel, just to show you that you can do it with a cutoff wheel. All right, so let's set this thing up right here. So we'll set this right here. So we got these two cut out. Now we're going to cut these out with a cutoff wheel, just to show you you can do it with limited tools. Now, if you got one of them saw, that's a Harbor Freight saw, and there's nothing wrong with that saw. I've used that thing to death. So let me get me some safety glasses, and then I'm gonna clamp this to the table. I'm gonna clamp this to the table, and we're gonna cut the other two out with a cutoff wheel. So let me get me some safety glasses. Put your arrows in. So there we go, we got the notches cut out. And then on the back side, you got that little, see this, I'm gonna take some 80 grit. If you don't have a DA, you can take a flat bastard file And to use a file, a lot of people got a file and they think it's like this. It's not a saw, it's a file, right? A lot of people want to take a file and go, that ain't how you use a file. You take a file and you go like that, right? Right? And then you turn it over and you do the opposite side and it goes like this. Right? And then you get rid of the edge, right? Yeah, file is not a hacksaw, okay? All right. All right. All right, so this is the long side, right? So we're gonna go right here in the center, we're gonna pop a hole. We're gonna pop a hole on this side and pop a hole on this side. So when we go to put the tie down with the hooks, it's flat. If you bend it up and then try to drill a hole, you're gonna have to work with it. So while it's in a flat plane, we're gonna drill a hole there and drill a hole there. If this battery tray don't work, we'll just keep it for something else. But we're gonna make one so we can kind of have something to go. So this thing is 10 inches wide. So we're gonna go at 5 inches. We're gonna put a hole at 5. We're gonna go over here on this side. We're gonna mark it 5. All right. Take the square. All right. And this lip here is a half inch. So we're gonna come down a 1/4 of an inch. So this break line right here is gonna be a half inch. So it's gonna be a half inch wide, right? So this is gonna be a half inch wide. So we're gonna drop down a 1/4 of an inch and we're gonna put an 1/8 inch hole just for now because we don't know what kind of tie down we're gonna use, but we're gonna go ahead and put a hole in it, all right? So we're gonna drop it down 1/4 of an inch. Quarter of an inch. All right. So let me bring this down to here. And go ahead and clean the back side of it up so I don't have to worry about it doing it after it's bent. Go ahead.
Why you rack it out like that?
Yeah. All right, let me go get my center punch.
A little skinny one.
All right, so that was brake clean to get the oils and stuff off of it, right? So now I got the notches. I got my hole in there. So when I fold this up and I put the battery lock down on there, I don't know what size the hole. Okay, so I don't know what size the hole is gonna be for the tie down hook. So I done an 1/8 inch hole until it's time to actually drill it out for the hook. And then we'll go from there. So now I'm gonna go in the center, and this is something that you would be good with this right here if you folded this up, and you don't need a brake. You can clamp you a piece of angle iron to the table and you can fold it up and do it by hand, because this is 18 gauge, so it's real pliable. But the next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna come in here with the step roller, and I'm gonna go in here and I'm gonna put just a perimeter in there just to stiffen it up, and I'm actually going to do it where the dimple is down instead of up, so the battery will actually have something to set in. So and I'm not going to fold the edges up and then try to roll it, because I won't be able to get to the edge. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the battery, I'm going to set the battery in the tray, all right? So you kind of get an idea of what we're looking at, like that. And then I'm going to make it where the perimeter of the battery, the dimple, is underneath the battery. All right. Like I say, it don't need the dimple, but we got the dimple, so we're going to do it. All right. So the width of the battery is 6 1/4 wide, 9 3/4 long. So what we're going to do is we're going to go center, which is 5, right? Center is 5. It's 5 that way. It's 5 this way, because that's where we put our hole. Then we're going to measure it this way. It's 8 1/2. So what's half of 8 1/2? Half of 8's 4. Half of a half is 1/4. So that's 4 1/4 that way, and that's 4 1/4 that way. All right. For the ones that have that's what I was talking about, the dimple, Mike. But yeah, Mike's right. So we're gonna put a dimple. We're gonna put some dimples in it too. So if you don't know how to read a tape measure, I'll do a video on reading a tape measure. But if you can count money, you can read a tape measure. All right. But Mike's absolutely right. We got to have a water relief because that is the problem. The water will just set in there. So what we're going to do right now is we're going to try to lay out. We're going to try to lay out a pattern on it. So that's center. All right. So that's center. All right. Yeah, my line got off just a little bit, but nevertheless, it's center, right? All right. So, man, there's 191 people in here, man. Hit that subscribe button. Man, I'm almost up to 4,500. Our goal is $5 grand, 5,000. So the video we done the other day, man, we was at 10,000 people. So that's center. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna step back. And like I said, the bottom of this battery, so we're gonna measure the bottom of this battery, right? So the bottom of this battery is 6 inches by 8.5. So if we go in there, so if we go 6 inches by 8.5, so what we're gonna do, if it's 6, so we're gonna come in the center. So half of 6 is 3. So we're gonna come over 3. 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. So that's the battery that way. And then we're gonna do the exact same thing on this side. So we go 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2, 3, and then the battery's 8 3/4. All right. So half 8 3/4 is 4 1/4. So we're gonna go right there, and we're gonna go 8 1/4, and that's that. I'll catch up on the comments here in a minute, okay? So y'all just hang tight. All right, so that's roughly where the battery is going to set. All right, so now we're going to split the difference. So if that's 3, we're going to come over 1.5 inches, which is half of 3. What's half of 3? 1.5 inches. So we're going to come over 1.5 inches, and we're going to come over 1.5 inches over there. All right, so that's that. So we're going to do this line and this line. All right. So now, with that being said, you got this, and then that's 4. So we're going to go over 2, and then we're going to go over 1, 2. Looks like a damn cow patty bingo. I bet Mike knows about that. Cow patty bingo. Cow patty bingo. All right, so here's where we're at. So we got this one, we got this one and that one, all right? So now we're going to have to do a radius, all right? So like where that's at. So we're gonna split the difference on that. So that's 3. See how fast that changed? Who's lost yet? Check the measurements on the battery. You said 8 3/4 watt. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, Mike. Yeah. Yes, sir. Hey, hit that subscribe button, boys and girls. We almost up to 5K. Yeah, I am trying to give you some good content. Trying to give you some good content. Now, like Mike said, we are going to put, now that's that, right? That's that, right? So now this is going to be flipped up like this, and the battery's going to sit here, and this dimple will be on the bottom. Now, we're going to see how that's stretched. So what we're going to do now is we're going to put a dimple. We're going to put a hole in it. We'll put a hole in it, and we're going to dimple dye it. All right. So probably what we'll do is we'll put 4 of them. Let's put 4 holes in it. You know what? Let's put 4 holes in it. All right. So we'll put 3 holes. We'll put 3 holes. Since I already got it marked, we'll just put 3 across the back side. All right. So, got the dimple dies. We're gonna do a 1/2 inch. So here's the dimple die. So we gotta cut a 1/2 inch hole. Let's try this brand new bit. All right, let's see where 1/2 inch is at. 1/2 inch is right there. Let me get a piece of tape. So we're only going 1/2 inch, so 1/2 inch is right there. So we're gonna put a piece of tape right there. That's gonna let us know we need to stop at 1/2 inch. But I don't go all the way because them bits, they cut a little bit too big. So, not there yet. Yep, see, that's good right there. All right, so let's cut the other 2. All right, let's cut the last one. All right, we're good to go on that. So how much stretch I got in there? So we're gonna go over here and we're gonna dimple dye it this way so it makes it concave. So if water gets in there, it runs out. So I'm gonna take you over here to the press. And we're gonna go from there. Now, got 3 drain holes, all right? Got 3 drain holes, all right? So now we got 3 drain holes. So when the battery sets on it and water or dirt gets in there, Mike, they got so much Pam on them, they sticky. Got that sticky on them. No, they not magnets. They not magnets. They got so much Pam on them, they just like suction cups. So we got three dimples, right? So now we're gonna go over here to the brake and we're gonna break these edges, all right? So let's go over here to the brake and we're gonna break those edges, all right? Let me pull you down a little bit. All right. All right, so right here, we're gonna kiss the line. We're gonna kiss the line, right? All right, now we're gonna bend it. All right, there's one. So let me turn this thing around. Let me turn it around. So we got one edge, all right? We got one edge. All right, now we're gonna do the other one. All right, so now we got that edge, all right? Now, what I got to do now is I got to move some of these dies. I got to move some of these dies so I can get it in between the folds, okay? So, and then I'll catch up on all comments, okay? I'm trying to just All right, so we got 7 1/4. So I need to get at least 7 1/4. So that's 3, and that's 6. That's 2. I'll shrink that a little bit, but moment of truth. Now I'll weld these corners up. And then the strap, you know, will go across here and go there, and then I'll put a piece of foam in the bottom. All right, I'll put some foam here, right, like a rubber mat. I'll put it here, and I'll leave this open so water can get in there. But right there it is, boys and girls. Now I got a little, see, it's got a little flex to it, but I can, it's got a little stretch, so I got to shrink the metal, and I'll do that in another video. But that's not too bad, 48 minutes, and being on here on live explaining it, I could probably have done that in about 30 minutes off camera. So let me let me just take a second and catch up on the comments. Let me catch up on the comments. I appreciate everybody being in here. There's 116 people in here. So I'm gonna rewind the comments and get caught up on the comments. And cause I don't want to leave nobody out. Daggone, boy, y'all been in here talking, boy. All right, so here we go. We got the Gerald. So Gerald said upstate. What's up, 909? What's up, Broster? What's up, Tech? Tire machine. I ain't got no tire machine, but okay. What's the message? Safety glasses. I mean, yeah. What do you make? Oh, battery tray, different medicine. What's up, JP1850? Appreciate you. Do you use 3M? I have used that paper. I've used that paper before. Let's see. What's up, Cars? Tulu, double. What's up, SS gang? Yeah, Mike, I got it straight. Yeah, Mike, I got it straightened out. Two of the ones that are not done hitting me, but you're scared and I learn something. Hey, Fly. Hey, yeah, I don't disagree with Fly. It's all good. It's all good. Not the dreaded step bit. Yeah, that's a brand new one from Harbor Freight. Yeah, cars in the... Loud, ain't it? I got some help today. He over there loud, boy, loud. Yeah. What's up, Classic Car Revival? There's a lot of persuading going on in the back. And, yeah, I got somebody here helping me today. Yeah, there ain't no persuading on going on that. What's up, Elko? Facts, that's nice. I appreciate it. Oh, Mike, I appreciate that gift, man. I appreciate that gifting. Appreciate it. Yeah, congratulations to Cars in the Cut. His channel's growing. Congratulations to SS Gang. He had 1,000 subscribers. Man, this channel's almost up to 5,000, man. We should hit 4,500 today. 5 more hundred, man. We'll hit 5,000. Yesterday we picked up 47 subscribers yesterday. Oh, you fine. Yeah. So now somebody's probably gonna say, why didn't you just go buy a battery tray? Well, yes and no. Why didn't we go buy a battery tray? Well, if you have a stock 69 Lemans, a stock battery tray would work. But a stock battery tray won't work because you fine, man. A stock battery tray won't work because this guy wants to run 30-inch rims on this Lemans. So a stock battery tray won't work. So yeah. What's up? So yeah, 30-inch wheels on this car and a stock battery tray. They took the stock battery tray. Yeah, 30s. Yeah, SS Gang, I gotta put 30s on this daggone 69, 68 Pontiac Le Mans. 30s. Yeah, gonna be riding dirty, baby. And he already had 30s on it, and they cut everything out from underneath. I believe they hired the same person that put your shifter cable hole through your car. But I think that by the time they left this Lemans and they got to your Monte Carlo, I think their teeth was wore out. Because, man, they just, they chewed the shit out of this thing. Yeah, so I believe they started on this Lemans, and then when they got down to your MC, I think they didn't have no teeth left. I think by the time they got to your car, they been eating firecrackers, and they didn't have nothing but a bunch of burnt stumps in their mouth. What? They had a bunch of burnt stumps in their mouth. So, yeah, we need to find that guy for real. Oh, yeah, for real, for real. We need to find him because he made a total ass out of this Lemans. Oh, total ass. So I'll give y'all a little sneak peek. Let me give y'all a little sneak peek. Y'all ready? Yeah, y'all better stop playing. Yeah, see, they cut all this, man. They cut all this out. So, cut every bit of this out. I mean, they just bushwhacked it. So, this right here is going to be the first ever that I know of custom front inner fenders for a 69 Lemans to fit 30-inch wheels. Come on. Talk to you. Oh, yeah. And this saying right here, talk to me, that is 84 Cuddy saying. So if anybody out there is using talk to me, that's 84 Cuddy. So in the words of 84 Cuddy, talk to me, talk to me, talk to me, talk to me. Yeah, talk to me. Boys and girls. All right, let me go over and show you the passenger side. This is what the passenger side looked like. Look, they cut every bit of this out. They cut every bit of this out. Yeah, it's a war crime, Mike. It's a friggin' war crime. They cut every bit of it out. Every bit of it. And let me take you back here to the back. Look what they did to the back. Same thing. Bushwhacked it. Look, that's the seat. Look, in the words of SS, hey gang, hey fam, that's the back seat, man. Look, I mean, they just, yeah, they just killed it. Yeah, killed it. Look, here's the back. Look here. Look, just killed it. But yeah, so this battery tray has got to go, in here. No, leave it where it's at. So this battery tray has got to go in here. And we're going to turn the battery, no, I'll go on this side over here. So what we're going to do, instead of the battery running like this, we got to turn the battery like this and run a smaller battery with a higher cranking amps so it will clear the wheels. Yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, if you think that's bad, SS gang, look at this. SS, look. SS! Look at that right there, gang. Look at that, family. Yeah. Yeah. Don't do it. 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 Look at that right there. Look. Don't do it. Yeah. Yeah. And he was driving it like that, SS. He was driving it.
So
yeah.
Zip ties.
Zip ties and hose clamps and duct tape and a prayer, baby.
I love roadkill, but that's roadkill.
Yeah. That right there. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And this car has drums on the front. So somebody did put tubular A-arms on it. So I'm trying to get him to put disc brakes on the front at least. But yeah, yeah, I don't know who was on his side, but somebody was on his side, SS. But let me take you back over to the driver's side. Somebody said, who was that? McCardo, he said struts identify as working condition. That's funny. That's funny. All right, so right here is the new lip, and see this piece right here. This piece will be bolted to this piece. This piece will be bolted to this piece. This piece right here is bolted to this, and then got to make a piece to come over here and come down, cover all this up. But before all this is completely done, we're gonna put everything in a book and measurements and pictures and do blueprints. So if anybody else has a 69, 70, 71, 68 Pontiac Lemans and you want to run big wheels, I'm asking you, don't cut your car up. Just send me your car in the stock location and I can take care of it. We can make you some wheel tubs. We can make you some wheel tubs. You know, I'm going to tell you, we can make you some wheel tubs. Best believe we can do it. We can do it. Going to do engine bay covers too. Yeah, so been on here for an hour, actually 59 minutes. So I try to keep these lives at 60 minutes. I try to give you something educational, positive, motivation. Oh yeah, everybody that follows me, I dropped a new song. I dropped a new song and yeah, so we got that thing loaded up this morning. So I'm happy with that. So I try to give you something motivational, try to give you something educational, try to give you something fun, and I try to get you to stay motivated and stay positive. And for the ones that's for the ones that's watching in the background, and don't want to hit the thumbs up and don't want to hit the subscribe button, that's okay. It's all right. It's all good. It's all good. You know, it's all good. We not mad at you, and my team ain't got no hate in their heart for nobody. Okay? My team has no hate. But what my team does have is we got a low tolerance for bullshit. And we see right through that. We see right through bullshit. So don't take it personal. If you full of shit as a Christmas turkey on damn Thanksgiving, don't take it personal. We trying to motivate, elevate, and push people over here. And people worried about haters. Look, haters have a job. And this is how I feel about haters. Now I'm gonna let y'all see this right here. Look here, boys and girls. Look here. Look, this is on my wall. JG Innovation Garage is an equal opportunity company that is committed to diversity and inclusion in the workplace. We prohibit discrimination, and this section is for all the haters out there. They have a job as well, so this is your cheerleader section. We welcome you all to join and participate. Baby wipes and ibuprofen are available in the vending machine if needed. Facts, right? Right there is what I was telling you boys the other day right there. JG Innovation Garage storage fee, administration fee, loading fee, cart fee, notification fee, daily storage fee, fee for abandonment court costs, LT2D6 form right there. You see it right there, boys and girls. It's on the wall. It's on the wall, you know, and right there it says it right there. It says JG Innovation Garage. We offer 3 kinds of services: good, cheap, and fast, but you can only pick 2. Good and cheap won't be fast. Fast and good won't be cheap. Cheap and fast won't be good. I got to change that right there. That hourly rate is $85 an hour. Restoration and paint, $125 for welding and all plus materials. So, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, I appreciate every single one of you. Hit that subscribe button. We've been on here 60 minutes. And I'm going to send everybody in the blue. Everybody in the blue and green. Mike's in the green. Everybody in the blue, I'm going to send you the link to the new release of the drop. I would ask you, I really would like to do something. Yesterday, Mike, what the fuck Mike, he's on here. I appreciate Mike. Mike did a thing on his live where he went through all of our music. And man, that was very humbling whatsoever. I couldn't believe it. Could not believe it. Could not believe it. But I am going to send you a link to the new song. And like Tulu says, Thursday is going to be Throwback Thursday. I'm going to send you a link of this video. And I would like for you to play the music. Make sure you turn off your monetization because you'll get hit with monetization. So turn off your monetization if you can do a video. I would like everybody in the blue to do a real live first reaction and post it on YouTube if you would. If you would, that'd be great. And I'd greatly appreciate it because I truly want to see what everybody's blind reaction is to the song. And it just means a lot to me. So I appreciate every single one of you. Remember what I said, boys and girls? Don't worry. Y'all know it, right? Remember what I said, boys and girls? Don't worry about the man up the road. Don't worry about the man down the road. Sweep off your own front porch while sweeping off anybody else's. Put God first, let Lucy and drag. Peace, some chicken grease. I'm out. Appreciate you.